Dearest gentle reader.
Dearest gentle viewers, Bridgerton Season 4 picks up right after the Tun learns Penelope Featherington's identity as Lady Whistledown. This thrusts her from the shadows into the Tun's unforgiving spotlight, and we know how bright and chaotic that light is. Throughout Seasons 1 to 3, we have seen how much power her scandal sheets once wielded, but this new season brings changes that might hint at the end of Whistledown's reign. So, without wasting any time, let's begin dissecting.
Whistledown is here.
I see we already have it, Mrs. Wilson.
Another Whistledown.
How do I begin? Now that Penelope's days as a wallflower are past, which is kind of too soon in the series, but in the book she was wielding the power for almost 10 years. Nevertheless, it seems that Penelope's journey in Season 4 displays a deep tiredness with her alter persona. Now, in the beginning, it was very exciting. I mean, think about it. No one knows who you are, you're hiding in plain sight, and it's like this thrilling adventure when you go to hand over the papers to your publisher, hoping you don't get caught. But now, this double life has become a draining act because she is no longer invisible. That veil has lifted, and it is making it impossible for her to blend into the background or listen in without being noticed. I think in Season 4, the only time she was even slightly invisible was at the masquerade ball. Every look carries suspicion. There's a loss of anonymity, and I know the column still flourishes as her identity is revealed, but it was once a massive hit when Whistledown was a secret, and Discovery takes that away, leaving Penelope vulnerable and creatively smothering, which is the cause of this weariness. And that's not all. She's getting a bit tired of other things as well. Her fatigue shows in her timid writing because the earlier sheets lacked the caution-diluted, stinging flair of older ones. This is something described by showrunner Jess Brownell as Penelope's biggest challenge, where rumors stop because people avoid talking around her. Even allies are cautious around her, debutantes steer clear of her, and servants gossip less. This makes her job kinda difficult. The quill that once freed her and helped her express her thoughts on society and tone now binds her to expectations she is struggling with. Now, sometimes it's quite the opposite as well, because in Season 4, after the masquerade ball when the clock struck 12 and the mask came off, a lot of the people flocked towards Penelope, as a mere mention in the column might call suitors at their doorstep. Not only that, people from society come with gifts, wait in line, just to talk to her and slip in a little bit of gossip, so it gets printed and helps them somehow. Along with this, Penelope faces an intriguing problem. She is Queen Charlotte's favorite author, and there's no doubt about it. I mean, when her identity was revealed in front of the Queen, she could have ruined her for good, but she didn't, because she learned about her kingdom through her columns. So technically, the most powerful woman in England has become Penelope's biggest supporter. But sadly, this isn't helping her because Penelope is not able to provide Queen Charlotte with the gossip she craves.
What is life without a little gossip?
Because the Tun is quiet around Lady Whistledown. And to make matters not very helpful, Queen Charlotte has made a wager with Penelope. Why? To keep the game of cat and mouse alive and interesting. So what's this wager? The Queen bets that Benedict will marry this social season, but the author thinks that her brother-in-law is less likely to do so. At Lady Danbury's Ladies' Supper in Episode 4, all the women present think that Penelope made the wise bet, but Penelope is concerned that she might have become a pawn in the Tun's scheme. There's another thing that might be hinted at. Penelope stepping back from writing is her growing bond with Colin Bridgerton, which is really pushing her towards a more settled life, which makes Whistledown feel a bit outdated. And honestly, that's not a bad thing. They're newly married. It's their little world where they can enjoy themselves, live a life free of Cowper drama, with cozy mornings, laughter over tea, and the start of family planning. These little joys definitely outshine the craziness of the Tun. This shift also shows how Whistledown came to be. It emerged because it was her way of escaping when no one noticed her and grabbing some power when she felt neglected by her family. With Colin's steady support and acceptance from society, Penelope no longer feels the need for approval from others. She doesn't seek validation from the social elite. The love she shares with Colin gave her all the assurance she needs. In the series, they already have baby Elliot, who takes up most of their time. And when Penelope does get the time to write, it's Colin who looks after their little one. In fact, they don't have to worry about money. Thanks to Colin's travels and her small inheritance, Penelope feels financially secure and doesn't really need Whistledown anymore. While it once helped her feel connected as a shy, lonely person, she now sees it as something from her past that no longer fits her new life. With nothing to gossip, Whistledown had to write about maid wars. With her identity revealed, Penelope really has to watch what she says. In the past, she could spill the tea easily without worrying, thanks to being anonymous, but now any backlash hits close to home. With her growing empathy for women, she finds herself holding back even more. Like in the first episode of Season 4, Miss Varley gives her a gossip, but she refuses because it might tarnish that girl's image. This self-censorship has kind of dulled Whistledown's edge, making the gossip less exciting. The Ton loves a bit of drama and is continuing to read, but how far will it really go? In the end, Penelope's morals shaped by her marriage and life experience is keeping her in check. But if this continues, will people still pay for it? Will the Queen continue her support? And if the Queen does win the wager, what will she ask of Lady Whistledown? And if that happens, even the Queen will know she has lost her touch, and continuing would be of no use. So what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments section below.